Okay, this is Calicat, the Calicaster, and I got done watching the. I watched most of the way through and corrected the Natter Gate. It's going. And Cowpoke one. And the next one, the next Transformers Lexicons is called the Portal, and it's the one where they meet up with the people from the two previous episodes and from another timeline. So we're kind of gearing up to this. So the Natteric people we just met meet up with the people from the previous one, some of them, and some from another group are on like a mission. So they meet up at part of the same gate network as the other one. The Peleus Gate and the other one were mentioned, and in this one it's the other side of the Amaranthian gates is the what's left of the Liege Maximo. So we have a cameo by the Liege Maximo, but it's not Draconus Prime because it wouldn't be in that timeline. It's different. It's probably the Unicronus guy. That would be the Liege Maximo, just because it's another timeline. Yeah, it's it could be Draconus, but it's probably not. I would say that it's probably not. It's probably the other guy. Liege Maximo. So yeah. There's a devastated Earth scene, which we can't really film necessarily. We have pictures of devastated planets we could use. But yeah, we don't have a whole lot to work with. So I did go through and I crossed out there's a whole lot of exposition in the story. Even though it's 110 pages, it's going to be an hour, this next one. I cut out, there's at least 40 pages that we don't need. So yeah, on to the portal. We get around to it as we near the we passed the halfway point. So right here, and yeah, we'll see what happens. That's all I got to say about that. Right now, I pretty much covered the. So the portal is basically we get Jaxus in the portal. And since Jax in this timeline is dead, in our timeline, it's this other person, Aileron. So Aileron's going to team up with Artemis Prime and Artie, but they're going to play two of the other characters. Some Autobots and Decepticons go on a mission. We got some Wreckers, we got Springer and Grimlock, and it's supposed to be Perceptor, but it'll be Wheeljack. Soundwave will be back. And yeah, so they'll be looking around for the gate, that's funky space. They keep calling it a gate, but it's more like a space bridge. Yeah. So yeah, the gate. I think it's just the portal. Is the name of it. Portal by K.D. Cooper. K.D. Cooper. Don't know who this is. Name's too common in Transformers lore. I cannot narrow this person down. I don't know. Yeah, not a clue. Too common a name. Anyway, this is the portal, and right away it has some deleted pages. So yeah, we're gonna ignore anything we might have tried to shoot earlier. Go right into this. I think the TV downstairs is far enough away that unless it gets changed to a channel with a lot of music, should be all right. Yeah, so. Let's start with. There's already been a change already because like Springer goes down to the planet and they're already crashed. So yeah, on the planet. So yeah, so we're gonna start with the hub and then meeting up with the guy. Jyaxis' Empire. Well, it isn't Jyaxis anymore. It's yeah, he shows up, but it isn't him. Okay, yeah, we don't have much behind the scenes here. It's where would Fuzzy Face, Subalafa, Billy Allen Balls, director of this production. That's another Calcat character. Silly Kelly's altered other guy, yeah. Billy Allen Balls, you know, he's doing a story. So this episode is his, and yeah, so halfway through,
there's a lot that we cut out. So there's lots we cut out. So it's not 50 pages. We'll get to the end of the whole story and put it together. It's going to be an hour. It's going to be. So yeah, it doesn't seem like it, but it always ends up being an hour. So I'm not worried about that. The story is KD Cooper story. The Portal. We have actually found more Isaac Arthur space footage of a Taurus-looking weird spaceship yesterday. So that's the Taurus in the story. Anyway, so from an alien thing, I think he's got stock footage from alien ships and stuff. So that's cool. That's in here. It's not going to look like the one from the Corrosion of War. It doesn't look like that one at all. It's totally different. More glowy and glibbly and like impressive, like Galvatron's minions in this other timeline messed with it. So what's going on is the Dead Universe, and that's kind of cool. The Dead Universe was hinted at seen in an episode of the sort of pseudo-Dead Universe, seen in the Netflix series. But the Netflix series is based on War for Cybertron, the game, which has a Dead Universe in it. And the War for Cybertron game is based on the IDW comics and the other Image comics. And so they're using ideas and stories from previous incarnations of the show. But the Jaxus stuff is from Transformers Generation 2 comic, Simon Furman. So you have this weird dichotomy. In the last episode, Aileron was a clone of Jaxus, who was in the story. And this one is supposed to be Jaxus in this other timeline. It's a Dead Universe going on. There was some dead Megatrons in the corner, and that was in the script. Everything that we filmed is in the script. So, note that. It's in the script. We've filmed every bit of dialogue that's in here. There was a lot of exposition, a lot of extra stuff going on that we could not film. It would have required a budget of millions, and we have a budget of a couple hundred each episode. $100 each episode. So we don't have that kind of money. We have really low budget. Really, really low budget. And also, all of the voice work is just a Calicat voices. So, yeah. Anyway, so see you next time. Kitty Witty. Kitty Witty. Kitty Witty. Kitty Witty. Okay. Slight making of script revision. Page 60. It seems like Springer and Soundwave have gone back to the Autobots on the planet to talk to them, like out of nowhere. And although the transition puts them there, visually we can't film that, and it would take like 3 pages to go there, and it's just weird. So they're on the Decepticon ship in the revision, and they have taken it, and they signaled them that they're going to go on the Decepticon ship. That makes a whole lot more sense. So they're on the ship, and they're going to signal these guys on the ground, on the other planet, that they're going to do stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I forgave your blasphemy. Billy Allen Balls are one of the Calcat characters. This episode will definitely be in the can before the convention. That's next weekend, exactly 7 days from now. Now 6 days from now. We will be at Silicon until 2022, and Calcat and Mark's Cars will be there. So awesome. So, but by the time you actually see this, it'll probably be at the convention. Probably. So yeah, this one's done in the can. And this is the first time I've directed one of these in a long time. I think I might have done one of the Mush ones, like partly with World of Fuzzy Face, I think. But mainly I was Trans 2, way back in the day. There's Trans 2. And some of Trans Tech scenes and stuff. 23 episodes, over 3 hours. There was some where I directed some. But yeah, there's one of those. Yeah, I think it's part 2 or part 3. Yeah, the one with the bar in it. Anyway, spacebar. So some of the characters, so this is the Portal. It's supposed to be the second act of a series of the Portal act of story, and then the next Katie Cooper story is the third one, but we didn't want the first one, so we left out the first one, which they sort of recap the original series. And now in the third one, they recap some of Transformers the movie, and we don't need that because you've already seen it. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's all I got for our little story thing. I don't think we need to go into anything else other than that. I'd to keep it brief. So yeah, there's nothing behind the scenes. The characters, the Lexicons, the Portal. We've gone over the next one, which is Back from Emptiness, I think, 1 and 2, the finale. Yeah, so even though it's a 2-part finale, 2 hours, I'll see what we do there. So that is this. I don't add a lot of extras. I just get it done.
That's not a transformer. That's Abra. She's on the set. Hi, Abra. You're a kitty. Huh. Abra. You're Kadabra. You're not on the set. She's back. Hi, Abra. So cute.
Using the probability laws that govern chaos theory and temporal mechanics and the machinations of the universe, the destruction of this timeline is the most probable conclusion. Using the probability laws that govern chaos theory and temporal mechanics and the machinations of the universe, the destruction of this timeline is the most probable conclusion. I never thought I'd hear myself say this, but I miss Earth. The Earth before the devastation, I mean. I never thought I'd hear myself say this, but I miss Earth. The Earth before the devastation, I mean. I never thought I'd hear myself say this, but I miss Earth. The Earth before the devastation, I mean. Oh my God.
Kitty Witty. Kitty Witty. Kitty Witty. Kitty Witty.